Here is Immortal Moments for explanation. Friends, like videos and subscribes to our channel. Immortality Season 6 Episode 41 Explanation. So let's start our explanation. Well, Fang Han, you are very good. You are very arrogant, it is really arrogant. If the child is angry and laughs, the laughter is like an owl at night, and it is rotated. Many elders, heavenly punishment, you have heard it clearly. At this point, I still don't kill this son. What is dignity? If anyone dares to say more in the future, if I want to exit the feathering gate, I will never die with him. Indeed, being challenged by Fang Han's nose, if the wishful child is still not fighting, it is no longer a face. Penal punishment, when it comes to these places, it can only be decided according to theirs. Wang Daoling, Yi Jinqiu, Chen Qinxia? The three deputy heads said, let them fight on the penalty platform. 10. This is the case, riding a tiger is difficult. Jiang softly said. At this moment, everyone knows that Fang Han and Rui are not dead, and that one party must kill one party to resolve, otherwise the hatred will become deeper and deeper, and sooner or later it will be brewed into a great disaster. Fang Han is going to take the Huaqian retreat and practice before the giants. Kill the unscrupulous son and remove the right arm of Hua Qianju. And Rui has to kill Fang Han urgently, because he feels that time is dragging on again. Fang Han will become stronger and stronger with the passage of time. If he is to be so strong and then become a giant, then can't stop him. Both sides want to kill each other urgently. Since you are bent on killing each other, I can't help it. The elders of the sighing side, knowing that the general trend is irreparable, such as the Italian, Hua Qianju, Fang Han, the three parties are destined to have one party will fall. The martial art will suffer a lot, but the suppression can't be suppressed. Let's come. Rui. Today is not your death, or I am dead. Fang Han kept pushing the power. Behind the head, the halo of the circle circled outward, and the celestial spirit of the wooden Taoist people in the 8 floating sects in the body kept pouring in his mind. His mana was endless. The promotion. Around the Jiantai, under the strong mana of Fang Hanqiang, the ground shook. A horrible hurricane swept the spot. Many of the elders present felt the terror power contained in his body, and his face changed. Especially the deputy heads of the three giants. At this time the brows are wrinkled, because they also feel that Fang Han and they are simply no difference, actually can break the air to capture the celestial spirit. What is the biggest reliance on the longevity secret? It is the constant communication of the fairy world, the temperament, the constant flow, and the endless power. Moreover, it is also possible to propose the power of pure yang from the celestial spirit, and after burning, enhance the power of the tract. Now, Fang Han is not a long-lived secret, but he can do it. How terrible is this? Slow. Ruizi suddenly said to Fang Han, who raised his strength. How, if you are tempted, you afraid? If you are afraid, you will automatically exit the door and then admit to me, I can let you go. Fang Han did not stop at the slightest, and continued to improve his strength. What is my identity? Just here to play with you. Ruizi ha. Laughed twice. I was afraid of killing you, and I was investigated by Linglong Shenzhuan. I said that my feathering door cannot accommodate you. A cold conspiracy **** you. 7 days later, after 7 days, I will kill you on this day. In these 7 days, I will tell all the gates in the world and let the people in the gate come to observe the ceremony. I don't want to have trouble after killing you. I want to invite people who are exquisite and blessed. I want to invite people who are 2-1. I will come to watch you. If you don't know the high-spirited mystery, if you die in the hands of the giants. 7 days. Do you want to delay the time? Fang coldly sneered, Hua Qianju refuting Qiangong deep retreat, the day is a month. You want to delay for 7 months, so that Hua Qian is practicing longevity secret. Hey! Hua Qian is not practicing to the longevity secrets. It will not come out in the depths of the Yuhua temple. Do you want to enter it to kill him? Rui said with a cold smile, then you will bear my feathering door 54 Wangku's self-defeating swordsmanship. After Fang Han listened, he knew that he could not forcibly enter the Yuhua temple to search for Hua Qianju. Don't say that if you enter, you don't know if you can find it. Even if you find it, it is also apostasy. Even the wind white feathers can kill themselves. Any martial art has its own bottom line. 7 days, good. Just 7 days. In these 7 days, I went to find the head of the brothers, hoping to come out to resolve the grievances between you. The elders of the sentence secretly breathed a sigh of relief. 7 days buffering, he may be able to resolve this battle. Well, I am more than happy. I will let you live for 7 days. After 7 days, take your life again. Fang Han saw the elders of the sentence and spoke, but it was not good to refute the other party, so I smiled coldly. I also want to be in many in the case of the testimony of the Dao men, kill you. Lest you stir the wind and stir the rain. Tai is now killing me in the sky, and many of the ancient giants have hit my mind. I want to take this opportunity to let the people of the world I know, I am not so irritating. I have let you live for 7 days, you are this arrogant thing. Rui has calmed down completely, but the killing is getting stronger and stronger, and the body suddenly turns into a Changhong, projecting to the Yuhua temple, casting in the process. His body has been divided into numerous shadows, either by shuttle to the sky or by lasing in all directions. Every shadow has a tablet. Fang Han, next year after 7 days, is your anniversary. I have already spread the book to send letters, 7 days, and so on, to summon the giants of the major sects. In this case, Wu Yizi actually displayed the Tai Feitian Phantom Big Law, and distributed the book to inform the various giants. After 7 days, I came to testify to him and Fang Han. Although some martial art and Yuhua men are separated by more than 7 days, the speed of the giants is not the general Jindan master, the supernatural master of the magical power is beautiful. There are also some ancient giants, refining her space magic. The device has the power to tear space, but also can hurry in an instant. You can also carry your disciples. This time, the cold challenge is like a child, master of the mysterious secrets, challenging a giant of the ages, and the unprecedented martial arts in the monastic world. The sensational effect is only circulated. Hey! I see how you are going to shrink. If you are 7 days later, it is your sacrifice day. Could you still borrow the Shangpin Dao of Huatiandu, and the ancient furnace will not be finished? Fang Han shouted and fell to his own reincarnation peak. He knows that Rui's delay of 7 days is definitely to find Huatian to borrow the ancient furnace. This top grader will fight with yourself. However, I have got a big chaotic thunder sword, and there are wooden people who permeate the pure yang, and they can also exert their power. He can also make some preparations during these 7 days. Even the longevity fruit, produced by the absorption of the asterisk of the gods was absorbed, and the power was pushed to the supernatural powers in one fell swoop, and the realm of rebellion against the heavens was unclear. Although in the end, the head of the hate empire ran away, the longevity fruit did not even have a strength of 1%, and it was not able to form. However, there is still a powerful force. Returning to the reincarnation peak, Fang Han sat in his own Danfang, with a wave of his hands. A sturdy atmosphere of his stock shrouded his own mountain, so that no one could peep. Fang Han, you really have to challenge the wishful son. The other side is the giants of the ages. Indigo also saw Fang Han just collected the Jiogong Shwedagon Pagoda, and then talked with Ruyizi. Although she had seen the world, it is a master of Jindan. But let her and the Van Hoch giants swear, that is absolutely not dare. The giants of the ancient times, for those who are in the mysterious world, are high and unspeakable. In fact, if Fang Han did not rely on the power of the old man to surrender to the Taoist people, even if he concise the heavens and the earth, he would not be so arrogant, and he would kill him. It is he who now has a giant of the ancients as a coolie, so he has full confidence in dealing with Ruyi. He is also afraid of long night dreams. The ancient giants have nothing to be said. These days, I am retreating, and I am also a retreat with the Indigo Master. I have several ways to teach you, and I can also strengthen your strength. The ministry of Buddhism was sacrificed, and it was below the ground fire of its own reincarnation. In the depths of the earth, countless fires were drawn into the 8 floating sects. Under the power of millions of demons and more than 2,000 demon kings, the fire was turned into a piece of fire. It is a fireball. When you are against the enemy in the future, suddenly spray it out, and you can sweep the side. Fang Han, this is your 8-headed boy, as if it is a self-contained space. Do you want to take me to visit it? Let me see the magic of this baby. Indigo saw the 8 Buddhism in the fire, and could not help but laugh. That's easy too. Fang Han waved his hand, took the indigo, and flew into the 8 floats. With a wave of his hand, the space of the entire 8 floats was blooming under the eyes of the indigo. Suddenly, Indigo saw the dense, numb, and the whole body was given the Buddha and the goddess who prayed piously. There is also the Demon King. Fang Han, have you actually collected so many demon? There are thousands of Demon Kings. You know, a Demon King is the master of the magical mystery. Indigo saw more than 2,000 Demon Kings, together prayer, the willingness to produce, the color of pure gold, rotating in the tower body, actually condensed into a golden dragon shadow, rushing tigers, some willingness to penetrate into their own body, making their jindan actually slightly swelling. There is a feeling of being broken and the law is born. She cultivated to the 8th hurricane, and now needs enough strength. The 8 Buddhism has 8 floors, each with 500,000 demon, and 300 demon kings keep praying and praying every day. The top of the bubbling is the King of Blood Knight and another device. The soft water sword turned into the rotation of the Holy King, the handheld sun and moon fine wheel 2 pieces of the middle of the road, and the wooden Taoist, the Black King of the King for the day to refine the tower body. Wood Taoist, down seen Indigo sister. Fang Han brought Indigo into the 8 Buddhism, one by one to introduce the characteristics of this magic weapon. Now, because there are a large number of black gods feeding, the original 3.6 million days of magic have been multiplied, and the change has become 4 million. The number of demon kings is also increasing. On the back of the 8 floating sects, the 6-character slogan is used to capture the Buddha's light from the void every moment, and the gods of the demon are superbly golden. The sacred is like a golden body, and there is no temperament at all. All of them are devout believers. At the top of the tower, the rotation of the Holy King, the sun and the moon, the Black King, the wooden Taoist, are also constantly praying. The Black King now also automatically let the great Pudu Zen light turn over, completely convert to the cold, and the evil spirits in the sea are also expelled. Now that she has been practicing hard, Fang Han also promised him, and later helped him find a king's arm to pick it up. The Black King is also a powerful man of the heavens and the earth. The willingness to generate after the conversion is also 1,000 times as many as the average master. The nebula baby is lying in a nebula, still screaming. On top of his head, many supernatural powers are spinning, and it seems that they will condense their cost. It is incredible to step into the realm of the sixfold, return to the realm of Shentong. Of course, this baby has benefited a lot since following Fang Han. Especially after he got the inheritance of the complete Stars Promise book, the Realm Sword. The future stars and big laws that are cultivated are more exquisite and casual. It is a rolling nebula which seems to be a fantasy, giving people a taste in the depths of distant universe stars. The Tower of the 8th Buddhism has now completely turned into a red-gold color. Sturdy and incomparable, the ruins of the wood carvings have engraved countless symbols, which are carved in accordance with the method of the refining instrument on the Dragon of Heaven. These symbols, called 8 Dragons of the 8 Dragons, can be formed into a matrix which makes the texture of the tower body condensed together. Now, Wooden Man is now surrounded by a ding, which is the 5 treasures of Wang Ding, this unique treasure. He is trying to find a way to break this up, and the formation is integrated into the 8 floats. Increase the power of the tower. 5 prison kings have arrived. The power is not so big. But the materials, the various arrays are very mysterious, containing the mystery of the heavenly devil integrated into the 8 floats, can once again enhance the power of the float. Among the 8 floats, there is also a Dan furnace, called the 8 furnaces, which are also the best treasures. However, if you want to refine the road, it is still 100,000 miles. If I can turn the 5 prisoners and the 9 to dissolve the furnace is integrated, then the 8 furnaces are really possible to change into a channel. The wooden Taoist people are thinking hard and thinking about how to refine. After studying hard for Jianlong's secret, he also became a master of refining. With the restoration of his mana, and the skill of the world given by Fang Han, his cultivation is still refined. The refiner is also getting more and more sophisticated. Although in the refining device, but heard the call of Fang Han, his body shrank and swayed, and he came to the front of the indigo, his hands together. The indigo girl, the poor Taoist people are polite. Wooden people. Is this really a wooden man? Dragon Jupiter Lord, Van Ho giant. Fang Han, I heard that after you have a good place, the Dragon Jupiter Lord began to chase you. How now? Indigo has a big mouth, and she is so shocked that she stutters and tends to instinct. She hastened to pay tribute. The predecessors did not dare to act. I am only a monk in the mysterious secrets and cannot afford the gift of the predecessors. The monks of the mysterious secrets must meet with the giants of the ages, and they must be respectful. This is the instinctive majesty. The ancient giants have the celestial spirit and communicate with the fairy world. They have a high temperament and people look up. In addition to Fang Han, this can also communicate the characters of the celestial world. Who does not admire the giants? Be good and good, everyone's life, etc. The poor road knows that before the sinfulness. Since the practice of the Dharma, the sorrowful Fang Han Dao friends, the great understanding, got a clean and comfortable. Mu Dao people quickly said. Wangu giants and mortals are average. No, the difference is that everything is empty, dream bubbles, such as the dew. The indigo girl is not to pay more in front of the poor road, otherwise it is the sin of the poor road. This Indigo almost squirted out and saw a giant of the ages. She was shocked and funny, and her heart was full of flavors. This is the Black King, and I am surrendered. Now I am dependent on me, and I am practicing in the 8 Buddhism. Fang Han pointed to the Black King. The name of Black King, Indigo has also heard of it. Her heart is not surprised at this time. After all, the front cold has killed the Ghost Emperor. The small giant who surrendered to the Huangquan Mo zone was nothing. Fang Han, you have fed such a demon. The power is huge, but the medicinal herbs consumed every day are only more than all the true disciples of the Feather Gate. The inner disciples, the foreign disciples add up more. Such a large sum overhead, how do you support it? Indigo suddenly asked. I am also worried about the expenses. Fang Han smiled and said, but it can still support for a few months. After killing the wishful child, I will say that the Indigo Master now needs a lot of energy to condense the heavens and the earth. Just in I practiced for a period of time in the 8 floating sects, and with the help of the celestial spirit of the wooden Taoist people, I also used my will to nourish your mysterious woman. Between the words, he grabbed the indigo hand. Fang Han, you. After being caught by Fang Han, the indigo heart screamed and jumped up, and was surprised and happy. But then he felt that the other party's palms conveyed an extremely strong temperament. After a circle in their own body infused into the golden Dan, there was a crack on the golden Dan, and a woman's illusion rose. This is a sign of the birth of Dan. As long as I practice again, the law of heaven and earth will eventually form a cohesive shape. Fang Han was originally instilling strength into me. The blue heart was happy and somewhat disappointed. Indigo Master, you are doing a good job, and you will be able to improve your strength. I will go out and find Fang Shueshue, and I will sacrifice a baby with her. This baby is good, even if it is a wishful child. It's useless to use the great wild furnace against me. When Fang Han's body swayed, he flew out of the 8 Buddhism. Indigo sighed softly, sat down on the knees and started running Jin Dan. This Indigo Master is really interesting to me, but... Fang Hanfei sighed after the 8 boys. Afraid of what? Eat her, Fang Han. You will be the character of the emperor in the future. The 3,000 emperors are too few, when Huangquan Emperor also has countless scorpions, and even countless confidants. Even you teach the supreme wind white feathers, there were also countless romantic debts in the past. He roared in the picture of Huangquan. When I am a giant, I will go to Fang Qingxue and use her inexhaustible electric sign to refine my chaotic sword. This is my last resort. I am on the stage. Did not display this thunder sword, that is, fear of killing and dying, let him be vigilant. Fang Han's body changed and fell to the purple electric peak. The big chaotic Lei Jian, combined with the inexhaustible electric sign, both cultivation, two pieces of the upper quality can get huge benefits, because the indefinite electric sign is the ancient Lei Di Fu. The big chaotic Lei Fa is a ray branch in the great chaos. The two and two complement each other. The inexhaustible electric sign can comprehend the chaotic mood, and the chaotic thunder sword can understand the essence of the thunder of the day after tomorrow. This is a dream for both parties. On the purple electric peak, the electric awning shines. Fang Han looked at the naked eye, and saw a dense layer of electricity, a layer of power grid, a total of 3,000 weights. All the purple electric peaks were covered up and down, and even the depths of the ground, all condensed out of the power grid. Such protection, the purple electric peak is simply the package is leaking. Is this a means of not destroying the electric sign? A heavy power grid is indeed awesome. It seems that the recent repair of Fang Qingxue has also progressed rapidly. I don't know what level she has cultivated. She is the reincarnation of the electric mother, naturally communicating with the gods. The cultivation is extremely fast, and it is faster than me to achieve Jin Dan. Now, is it also cultivated to the world and the earth's phase, or even more powerful, the supernatural powers that change the life of the heavens? Fang Han's progress on Fang Qingxue's cultivation is not surprising at all. The other party is the reincarnation of the electric mother, which is much faster than the self-improvement. However, because of the cultivation of the magical power, the energy consumption is much higher and the realm is very slow. Even if Fang Qingxue cultivated to the realm of supernatural powers, Fang Han is not unusual. His body just stayed outside the purple electric power grid, thinking about how to get in. In the depths of the purple electric peak, a bridge composed of electro-optical light came from the plane and fell to his feet. This is Fang Qingxue, who sensed that he had arrived outside and specially used his spells to pick up. He smiled a little and set foot on the bridge of electro-optical light. He slammed and turned around, and the whole person fell into a Dan room. Fang Qingxue was sitting on the top of a flower composed of electric light. The back of the brain actually flashed a circle of halo. In the deepest part of the halo, a woman who showed the electric dragon was faintly revealed. This is the law of Fang Qingxue's sacred world. As a result, she has cultivated and refined, and she has already weathered the fire. Sisters and sisters are really making rapid progress. I am plundering all the time, trying to practice and encountering numerous encounters and killing countless people. They are not as good as a retreat. Fang Han chuckled. Where is it better than you? Even the giants of the world will have to challenge, and after 7 days, they will have to die with the wishful son. This thing has been passed out. I am afraid that the entire monastic community will vibrate. Why, this time I will borrow from me. What is the power of character? Your hand, although the Huangquan map is powerful, but the reincarnation disc has not evolved, the lethality is not tyrannical. Fang Qingxue opened his eyes. Sister guessed wrong this time. I am not coming to borrow you not to destroy the electric sign, the weapon of God. Can you easily give people? I came to give the sister a big advantage. Fang Han also sat down on the knees, face to face with Fang Qingxue. I don't know, I can borrow the power of Huatiandu. With the strength of his ancient giants, you can motivate the power of the 80% of the ancient furnace. The power is boundless. But I have never been. If you decide to challenge him, you will have enough confidence to kill him. Fang Han said that he was extremely confident, and Fang Qingxue was amazed. Although she practiced on the purple electric peak, but where did she not know the movements of Fang Han and Ruyizi on the punishment platform? In her heart, she also thought about it and borrowed the eternal electric sign directly to Fang Han. Where does it know that Fang Han not only does not borrow an electric sign, but instead wants to give her a big advantage? She can't help but smash. Moreover, Fang Han said that he is confident and full, and he can kill Ruyi. She does not believe it. She just thinks it is incredible. It is also a great giant to know how to behave. The cost of killing a giant is terrible. I know that you have gained a lot of benefits in the exquisite blessings. I have built 93 magical powers. What kind of heaven and earth law do you condense? I am very curious. Fang Qingxue's fingers are entwined with electric light, and if there is no gaze looking at the blue silk wrapped around a finger of Fang Han, I seem to understand something in my heart. However, the giants of the ages are the giants of the ages, and the mysterious secrets are also the mysterious secrets. The level of difference is too big to be overcome. For you to overcome the wish. Son, I really lack confidence. Not to mention killing him. I didn't get any benefit in the exquisite land, but the three great supernatural powers. Instead, I sent out a lot of baby and remedy. The two are compared, but the value is quite. The exquisite blessing is also stingy. Fang Han shook his head and said it was the truth. What is the realm of the teacher's sister cultivation? Is the magical system of the 9 heavens and the earth, or is it supernatural and changed its life? Fang Han suddenly asked. The sister has got the treasure of the ancient Lady, and the elixir is not lacking. If the wind and fire are robbed, you can immediately consolidate into the heavens and the earth. It is rumored that Meng Xiaobai's kid, who practiced in the depths of the Yuhua temple, has also realized the realm of Shentong's 10-day rebellion. The realm of the sister may not be better than him. Let's go. I haven't yet realized the realm of supernatural powers and reincarnation. Now it is the peak of Shentong's 9-fold, but it's also fast. If you don't cultivate so many magical powers, the realm will not rise much faster than me. I was in the depths of the time of the Yuhua temple. On the outside one day, in January, I practiced 100 months. In 8 years, I was able to accumulate strength and get the 30-year-old creatures raised in the Yuhua temple. With the help of a large amount of willingness, this has been cultivated into a world of law. It has also cultivated a few magical powers. Fang Qingxue shook his head. It's worse than you came. I am now practicing the sacred world of law, only 36 kinds of magical powers. It's only 3 or 4% of yours. I really admire you. I don't want the help of the sects. I've built up my strength and I'm done. It's incredible. What? In the Yuhua temple, there are actually 800 million demon. There are still 30 countries. Fang Han shocked, the strength of my feather door is really unfathomable. In the Taiku meteorites of the Star's Gate, they also support the demon and human beings to form a single country, and then provide them with all their lives, as long as they pray, worship and earn their will. The Feather Gate must have a similar existence, but Fang Han did not expect so much. Yes, in addition to the fairy, the overall strength is very strong. But I just don't understand, with your qualifications, the martial art actually does not allow you to enter the depths of time to practice, to provide you with a tyrannical magic weapon. I found that since you entered the Feather's Gate, although the squadron is different, but the martial art has nothing to give you the refining of the King of Bleeding Knights, and the King of Blood Knight is still the exquisite blessing of the King, too. One of the secrets of the **** changed. Even the feathered door, even a decent magical power was not taught to you. This time, the feathering door gave Hua Qianju a vacuum yin and yang road, which was already cultivated as the seed of the head. And that Meng Xiaobai it also got a huge advantage. It seems that one of the martial art elders made his sword into a ceremonial device, and gave him the celestial spirit that he could accumulate for 300 years to make up for him. You have to keep your eyes open, don't be sold. You are the one I brought into the martial art, and also my family, I can't let you suffer. Listening to Fang Qingxue's advice, Fang Han's heart has some warmth, but he knows that Fang Qingxue is sincere. You can rest assured that the people who can sell me in the world have not yet come out. The feathering door may be testing my loyalty, and even if I have a disagreement with me, I will not take it until I get the Taiyuan Shenfu, Huangquan treasury. How about me? Fang Han lips, moreover, I can only rely on myself, and I don't care about the faction. Fang Qingxue actually said it well, and his contribution to Yuhua men is far higher than giving. If you don't say anything else, you can say that the Protoss has discovered this big thing and found out how many opportunities it can give to the door. However, the feathering door did not give itself much benefit. It does not say that the imperial power of the feathering and flying of the scriptures, the yang technique, and even the depths of time and space let them practice. If he can also get such an opportunity, in the depths of time and space, with the help of the 800 million demon, the willingness of the souls of the 30 countries to practice, with the help of the wooden Taoist people, they can work hard for 100 years, and even put the 8 ministries on the baptism. The 8 treasures, the rosary, the Ming Wang axe, the splitting of the sky, and so on, will become a Taoist. Others retreat under the passage of time, but also care about their longevity. He didn't care. Anyway, Shou Yuan is so long that he reaches the limit of 9,990 years old. Even the retreat has been spent for thousands of years, and it is not hesitating. Unfortunately, Yu Huamen has not been able to give him such a reward. In fact, with his achievements, how to cultivate the martial art is not excessive. However, this little reward is not given, and the meaning of it is worthy of scrutiny. Or is it a test, if it is not to use Fang Han as a outsiders? However, Fang Han's heart has long been prepared, and there will be no emotions caused by Meng Xiaobai and Hua Qian's great benefits. He knew that this was a balancing method used by the martial art. As for Feng Baiyu once promised, after the Yu Huamen got Tai Yuan Xianfu, he must be the head of the house, and Fang Han is also the ear. Not that he does not believe in the winged white feathers, but that he does not believe in any promise. Let's get down to business. I am very curious this time. What kind of advantage do you give me? Fang Qingxue said. It's something related to your Lei Fa. Fang Han's body moved, a giant sword rising from the heart of the body, and exuding the chaos of the air, as if born before, the god's thunder swayed one after another. Very far away, old. It seems that the thunder of the Hongmeng era hundreds of millions of years ago has spread to the present and throughout history. Great Chaos Leifa? Shangping Dao? Big Chaos Thunder. Seeing this giant sword, Fang Qingxue almost jumped up, and the thunder and lightning flashed, and the shock of the smashing screams, showing her innermost feelings, the emotion of excitement. The big chaotic Leifa is the congenital thunder. In the chaos nurturing, there is only one kind of avenue in the sky and the earth. The great chaos can produce this kind of thunder. Even if you get the law of the big chaotic Leifa, you can make me fully understand. Actually, I can still have the Shangping Dao. Shangping Dao? Only the 10,000 masters can only have it. The rumored sword has been in the hands of the 40 thieves who abandoned the thief. I dreamed, how could it fall into your hands, you? Yes, I sang the Vatican, and this sword fell into my hands. When I sacrificed this sword, I also got the secret of the practice of the Chaos Leifa. It is used to give the sister how to give it to the sister. Fang Han eyes and eyes, a mysterious law, directly passed to Fang Qingxue's mind. The benefits, I? While accepting the mystery of the Chaos Leifa, Fang Qingxue's face was also excited, and his face was full of excited red. This chaotic Leifa helped her too much. Fang Han smiled and smiled. It seemed that the fisherman saw the fish hooked. My sister made me step into the road of Xiuxian. I am also a icing on the cake. If my sister can cultivate to the longevity, it will be very good for me. There are also 3 deputy heads in the Yu Huamen. The competition is very big in the future. With the help of the sisters, I am more confident that I will win the door of the feather door. Do you have to win the door of the feather door? Fang Qingxue solemnly asked. Yes, although I am not rare for this big position, but this is one of my goals. Fang Han suddenly remembered the smoke. He had the identity of the eunuch, and it was impossible to stop it. It is a crazy madness to issue a heavenly killing order to a martial art teacher and imprison him. That's good, I will help you all the time. Fang Qingxue deepened his 3 fingers and placed it in front of his temple. He made an oath, whoever dares to stop you, I must sweep him. What Hua Qian, Ru Yizi, Meng Xiaobai, only one word, kill. Even if the feather door really uses you, after abandoning you, then I must clean the feather door up and down. We re-establish a new feather door is also do not hesitate. What is called cleaning, re-establishing a new feathering door is also a waste. This side of the snow is really too fierce. Compared to the smoke, one must be over 1,000 times. Fang Han listened to this. I also felt a bit in my heart. It is also a natural deity, and the smoke and water are lingering, which contains vastness. Fang Qing Xue is the majesty of direct killing. Great Chaos Thunder Sword. Big Chaos Thunder Sword. It really is this magic weapon. My Yuanling has locked you. Just when Fang Han and Fang Qing Xue talked, a flash of light flashed, and the whole space was shaking. In the head of Fang Qing Xue, in the middle of a symbol, is lifted out, and the whole body is a thunder armor. Half of the body is a male, half of the body is a female, holding various instruments in the hand, and an inexhaustible electric sign that is seen in front of the cold. The spirit is different. This is the instrumental spirit that does not destroy the electric sign. It seems that with the increase of the magical power of Fang Qing Xue and the improvement of the realm, this spirit of the gods has also changed, adding a lot of power. One of the devastating forces of the stock is brewing in it, and Fang Han's eyes seem to see an endless world of thunder. The hairs of his body were erected, and a powerful current penetrated the void. I don't destroy the electric sign, Lei Defu. I have already locked you. The chaotic spirit on the big chaotic sword also rose. The power of lightning on your body, if absorbed, I am likely to break through the shackles of the Shangpin Dao, and after tens of thousands of years of practice it becomes a perfect dish. Both of the great spirits feel the power of the other side to benefit themselves. Two pieces of Shangpin, one sword, are shocked by the existence of Taiku. The power is endless, the lethality is earth-shattering, and there is nothing in the hands of Fang Han and Fang Qing Xue. If you are in the hands of the giants of the ancients, you can even turn the square into a powder, or open a small star. Hey! The big chaotic Lei Jian, I bring you to and from the inexhaustible electrician to learn from each other and to nourish each other. Instead of coming to each other. Fang Han quickly made a big Pudu Zen light, the big chaotic mind the sword immediately eased. Do not destroy the electric sign. You are also a little safe. You now put Fu Li into the sword of the big chaos Lei Jian, 2 or 2 in 1, the airflow turns, after the combination, your vitality will change, contaminated with each other. The characteristics, in essence, have the potential to be promoted. Fang Qing Xue immediately said that the commander did not destroy the electric sign. Generally, it is impossible to promote the perfect product. Even a high-level master cannot be refining. Do not destroy the electric sign. The big chaos Lei Jian also has a shortcoming, even if it is Tai Huangshan, Ling Long Shenzhuan is also useless unless it is to complement the road. However, now that the two devices complement each other, and cultivate each other and make up for the shortcomings, there is the possibility of promoting the perfection. Of course, it is only possible that these two devices should be unrivaled, and at least for thousands of years, tens of thousands of years of constant sacrifice. Absolutely not so easy. Slow down. These two top grades are participating in each other. We can't stop it. I have to go back to my reincarnation peak. There are my magic weapons, 8 floats, and a giant star. Together, you can help the two top grades transform each other. Fang Han waved his hand. What? Where did you come from, the giants of the ancients, to help? Fang Qing Xue. Do you know when you come with me? Fang Han mysterious smile. Both of them leaped and fell to the peak of the reincarnation. The purple electric peak and the reincarnation peak are not far apart, and they are all in the feathered mountains. Although ordinary people have to go for a day and a night, the magical power of Fang Han and Fang Qing Xue can be reached instantly. In the Danfang, which entered the reincarnation peak, Fang Qing Xue saw that the wooden Taoist people in the 8 floating sects were offering their own gods and honoring 8 melting pots. The body of the wooden lords had been replaced by the body of the gods, and most people did not. I know, but his sacred world, everyone knows. Wooden people. This is the star of the dragon Jupiter, the eternal wood demon, the wooden Taoist. It turned out that the electric mother was reincarnation, but the poor road is now the most crucial time to consolidate the magic weapon, and it is innocent to say hello to the friend. The wooden man opened his eyes and then closed. Wooden people, you stopped the magic weapon. You want to combine the 5 prisons and the 8 furnaces. This is a lot of work. Now let's let the big chaotic sword and the eternal communication communicate. Make them there is a change. Fang Han directly grabbed it with his hand and grabbed the 5 prisoners and the 8 furnaces together, one on top of the other. 2 pieces of Shangpin Dao, mutual cultivation. This is a big comprehension for my refining realm. Mu Dao people are full of excitement. In the secret of Qianlong, there are Shangpin and Shangpin Dao mutual cultivation, make up the record of the avenue. Between the 2 upper-class cultivators, there will be a vision and a pure spirit. Perhaps the 8 bastions can be enhanced. Again, there is a veteran giant helping 2 pieces of Shangpin to change. It is indeed more secure. It is the best chance to make up the road. You are the 2 great spirits, fusion. Fang Qingxue suddenly moved his body, stepping on the bucket, spurting out his breath, shooting on the body of the electric symbol, and suddenly the spirit flew into the body and turned into a circuit of electric light. The sturdy current, breaking the time and space, and smashing it, is directly attached to the body of the chaos thunder. This mouth was originally a giant sword of chaotic color, and immediately there were countless lightnings roaring in the gallop. In an instant, the 2 avenues were scattered and turned into a small world. In that small world, the chaotic gas that began to permeate, as if the heavens and the earth were not open, was in Hongmeng. Then, in the chaos of the air, the sound is ringing, the thunder is rolling, the electric light is like a long snake, and the chaos is opened. Then the chaotic gas precipitates and gradually changes to the water-like sea. The thunder was still slamming into the water. The water has begun to derive the most primitive creatures. It seems that the thunder of the gas can regenerate and produce life. Gradually, the floods in the small world were withdrawn, and the creatures in the water also went to the shore. After thousands of years of evolution, they gradually became various animals, plants, and even people. After the combination of these 2 devices, the world's evolutionary mystery has been devised. The mysteries of the heavens and the earth, the evolution from the past to the present, are among them. The changes have been seen. Fang Qingxue, Fang Han, Mu Dao people and others are stunned. Even the indigo and the sleeping nebula baby in the practice were alarmed and they all came to watch. Even in the 8 floats of the 4 million demon, 2,500 devils, they all raised their heads and looked at the mysterious combination of 2 pieces. A strange road to the mood, swaying in my heart. These demons, among them, also highly talented. Today, they are able to witness the evolution of the avenue. The opportunity for the evolution of the heavens and the earth is that the blessings are not small. In the future, many devils will be promoted to the devil. Bang! Suddenly, this little world trembled fiercely. Many of the scenes inside are blurred and seem to be facing destruction. It's not good. These 2 devices can't suppress their instinct. They want to devour each other. We 3 people join hands to suppress. Suppress them. The wooden man suddenly shocked, because he saw it, this is the device. Symptoms of spiritual instability, if 2 pieces of top-grade goods are swallowed up and competed, no one can help the other side, and both sides will die together. The explosive force will completely blow up the 8 floating buzzers, and the reincarnation peak will also be crushed. Even the thousands of miles of the feathering door will be turned into powder. In addition to the feathered Tiangong, all the buildings may disappear. What? Fang Qingxue heard that the wooden Taoist people said so seriously, and quickly flew out of their own world law. The mother of the god, a woman riding an electric dragon, flew up, grabbed it with a big hand, and infinite lightning broke into the small world of evolution of the 2 avenues. Fang Han did not hesitate, flying out of thousands of hands, the Buddha and the magic of the heavens and the earth. When it came out, it incited the 10 parties. Kyushu and the 8 parties, hard and raw, cut into the 2 top-quality devices, thousands of palms, thousands of eyes, and hard to hold the world up. The wooden Taoist people are vomiting, and countless immortal spurts burst out and are involved in the world. Everything in this world is clear. Thousands of hands, thousands of eyes and holy devils. Your heaven and earth law actually contains the 2 major sects of Buddhism, the highest achievement of some features. Fang Qingxue was shocked because she felt that the method of Fang Han's sacred world was 10 times more powerful than her mother. If you only rely on the Yuanshan fight, if you are afraid of an instant, you will be torn by Fang Han and completely shattered. She still knows the goods, actually knows it out, thousands of hands, what is the thousand eyes? Fang Han has not yet cultivated home. If he continues to practice in the future, after he is promoted to the giants of the ancient times, he will cultivate more magical roads, and the Buddha's roads will be superbly magical. Even 3,000 hands will be evolved and 3,000 eyes will come. It is the 3,000 avenues, the Buddha and the magic are one, close to the origin of the heavens and the earth, and the universe is over. The three masters once suppressed the two top-quality devices. Pure willingness nourished the heart. At this critical moment of suppression, Fang Qingxue had a movement, and a jade gourd flew out of the body. Suddenly a golden river-like willingness to spurt out from it also dumped into this little world. This is how she cultivated in the depths of time in Yuhuamen, collecting the remaining willingness. This willingness is extremely pure. The starry sky appears, and then in this small world, there are 4 seasons of change. Rumble. When this small world rotates, like a funnel, it spurts out thousands of small crystals. These smallpox crystals are somewhat similar to the smallpox that condensed into the sky when the celestial beings arrived. But it is more mysterious than the day. Good. Chaos Lei Di, finally merged together, power is endless. Actually derived from the power of the world. One flower and one world, it is exactly the same as recorded in the secret of Qianlong, hurry up. Everyone will quickly absorb this power is very good for repairing. The wooden Taoist people are mad, excited, and overflowing with words. The big chaos thunder sword, and the invincible electric symbol, combined with each other, and they use the strength of the breath to moisten each other, and then produce a change, which actually gave birth to a pure world power. The power of the world is a magical force. It is derived from the power of space. However, the evolution of space power to the extreme will lead to the power of the world. This kind of power is the power of space to the extreme, and it combines the tyrannical vitality to derive the power of the world. This power of the world includes space, time, seasons, sentient beings, origins, etc. The mystery that was born. Generally, there is only one door to teach, and the master of the level of the heavens will have the power. Now it is actually displayed on the 2 top-quality goods. Of course, the power of the 2 worlds of the upper class is far less powerful than that of the world. However, it is also of extraordinary quality. If it is obtained by ordinary monks, the benefits are enormous. The general Wangu giant gets it, and the benefits are incredible. Having the power of the world is a symbol of the perfection. This does not mean that the chaotic thunder and the indestructible electrician have become a perfect weapon, which is impossible. Even if it is 2 or 2, it is impossible. However, having the power of the world represents the quality and opportunity of the 2 top grades to be promoted. That is to say, even if there is no one to sacrifice, these 2 supreme instruments become the things of the Lord. They can improve the power of the world by themselves, and they can cultivate themselves into perfect weapons after millions of years. The devices are all capable of self-growth. For them, it is a big chance, not only the power is greatly increased, but also the possibility of promotion of the unique device. It's amazing. These 2 top grades have evolved into the power of the world. We don't know when we can be promoted to the top grade. Seeing this scene, the 2 great spirits of the sun and moon are greedy and greedy. The sealing crystals produced by the power of the world are all envious on one face. Although the power of these 2 medium-sized instruments is absolutely extinct, they cannot be compared with the chaotic swords of the chaos. To promote the Shangpin road, I don't know how many years to go, let alone the best. It is impossible for hundreds of thousands of years. It is the road of the Holy King, incarnation of the King of Blood Night and the spirit of the 5-star bracelet of the sun and the moon, silently and silently. Indigo, Nebula Baby, and Black King are also being captured, melting into their own minds and comprehending this magical supreme power. Only the longevity secrets reach the level of the mixed heavens, the power that can be produced. Wind white feathers do not have this power. In other words, the wind white feathers cannot refine the unique device. Only the masters of the longevity who have produced the power of the world can start to refine the perfection. The mixed heavenly people also refine their own world, and they can retreat under the great desire of Linglong Shentuan, leaving only 2 drops of blood. Of course, the power of the chaotic thunder sword and the world of inexhaustible electricians is simply weak and pitiful. It's just a trace, only a trace. If you mix the world and expend your own world, you can directly include the place of 108,000 square miles, and instantly refine it. You can even attach yourself to a star and spend the entire star. Years of refining. These 2 upper grades are far from this ability. However, if you have this ability, the wind white feathers can kill. That's not the top grade, but the man's pen. Unfortunately, if my reincarnation can be evolved, then it has a huge world power. He does not absorb the power of the scattered world, but the cold road, talking to himself, seems to be a lonely master who has been quiet for a long time. Fang Han is also running the law of the world of fortune, forcing the power of the world, and the mood of a life sprouting in his heart. The sacred law of the 1,000-handed eye seems to break through some obstacles and is promoted again. He knows that he has cultivated to the peak of Shentong Jiosho. As long as he goes further, he can repair the peak of Shentong's mystery, the 10th. The realm of returning to the sky. For the real world change of the highest realm of Shentong, Fang Han has never known what is going on. Although I have known it with many masters, I can clearly understand the realm of life, and I have a close sense of the longevity between the life and the universe. Then, breaking the relationship between itself and the heavens and the earth's glory and ups and downs is against the sky. This heavy realm is very mysterious. Just as he was trying to understand the realm of Shentong's tenfold, reverse life change, Fang Qingxue around him suddenly felt a shock. Fang Han felt that the other side seemed to be closely connected with the universe of heaven and earth. The whole person is like a fish, and there is a kind of integration into the world. The smell of slippery, round and mellow, the taste of the infinity, appeared in the body of Fang Qingxue. Fang Qingxue witnessed the entanglement of the 2 major Shangdao dynasties, and drew on the power of the 2 worlds that were promoted by the Shangping, and actually entered the realm of Shentong's 10-day rebellion. Sure enough, mysterious. Now only from the longevity secret, only 1 step away. Unfortunately, this step is also the most crucial step. 99% of the monks in the world are stuck at this pass, and the direct life is exhausted. Resist the death of the heavens and the earth and die. The impact hit the realm of Shentong's tenfold, reverse life, and Fang Qingxue suddenly sighed. Congratulations to the sister, He-Shi Shijie. Actually broke through the supernatural powers of Shentong, and changed the realm of life. It is just around the corner. After the giants, the sisters should not rob me of the position of supreme teaching. Fang Han immediately congratulations rode. The ancient giant, the longevity secret, where there are such easy things. This level of realm is 10,000 times harder than the top 10 of the supernatural power. My life, if not just through the power of the world, breaks through the 10th layer of the magical power. It's only 20 years, 9 months and 15 days. I really don't know if I can cultivate my dreams in the past 20 years. 20 years, it's not enough. And even if I am the giants of the ages, I am afraid that they will not be able to overcome you. They will be defeated by you, and they will compete with you for the position of supreme teaching. You must know that after 7 days, you will kill a giant. Fang Qingxue shook his head. She naturally understands that the Fang Han Buddha and the devil are united, how terrible the heavens and the earth are in 1,000 hands, and even if they become a giant, they are not his opponents. Look at Fang Han's surrender to the Taoist now, and you can see it if you want to challenge it. What? You only have more than 20 years of life? How is this possible? The sisters are refining Jin Dan. There are 24 magical powers, at least 3 or 5,000 years of life. How suddenly has only been 20 years? Fang Han was shocked. He knew that Fang Qingxue's Shouyuan should be very long. Why is it only 20 years? Only 20 years. This is much shorter than the average person. Fang Qingxue, what is going on? Fang Han sees Fang Qingxue's spirit is extremely powerful, and the essence of the whole body is at the peak after the prosperity. I can't see it at all for only 20 years of life. It was a blue sky, and the square cold head slammed. There is nothing. I practiced in the depths of time in the Yuhua temple and abandoned the essence of thousands of years of life, in exchange for 9 kinds of supernatural powers, so the realm has risen so fast. I am also desperate. There was no regret in Fang Qingshue's speech, and his life was not taken seriously. Abandoning the essence of thousands of years of life, to cultivate 9 kinds of supreme magic. Is there such a waiver of life for the magical power? Fang Han frowned. How have I never heard of it? Cultivating magical powers requires powerful elements and aura of heaven and earth. As long as you collect enough aura of heaven and earth, and then burn your life with the secret method, in a moment you can form a supernatural power. Fang Qingxue said, this is the ancient secret method, called the little fatalism, was obtained by me in a trip. There is no such method in both the fairy and the demon. Do you want to learn? I can pass this little fatalism to you. But you are the most, don't try it. This secret, a burning, is a millennium life. Hey, do you know the little fate? I don't know. I know that the fairy magic has a lot of secrets, but I have never heard of a small fate, and I have never heard of the sacrifice of Shoyuan in exchange for the magical method. What is it? The mystery of this thing can be seen. It's great that my sister can teach me. This mysterious asterisk. I also want to study 1 or 2. I naturally won't cultivate it. People's life is the most precious thing. Shoyuan has done everything, everything is empty. More is empty talk. Fang Han sighed. You are saying that I am stupid. Fang Qingxue snapped a finger. Sister-in-law is a man of great wisdom and great courage. I admire the 5-body cast. Fang Han has a dignified way. The sister is now only 500 years old, and this is a broken boat, and it will be able to break through the heavens in one fell swoop. Open the door of longevity. I have the avenue, I don't have the courage of my sister. The mouth is slippery. Fang Qingxue snorted. The little fate is still not taught to you, lest you force cultivation and become me. You are good, you have everything for life. Fang Han, remember, I am a lifetime. Strive for strength, for a sigh of relief, you can give up. So if I have a disaster in the future, I will definitely die above the competition. You should not learn from me. Where is there any disaster in the sister? Even if there is a disaster, I will stop in front of the teacher, see God killing God, see the Buddha killing the Buddha. My life is from me, not to fate. Fang Han double fists, showing a strong momentum. Sister, still tell me, since you helped me to go to the big position. I will naturally use this technique to protect your robbery. I want to see if there is any disaster between the heavens and the earth that can withstand my fist. That's okay. Fang Qingshue's hands clasped together, and his mouth murmured a heavy song. It was like a song, not a curse. It seemed to be a curse, a fateful cry, asterisk. Fang Han has never heard such complicated syllables, including the Protoss that the Protoss hated the Emperor, and there is no such syllable. The syllables in this glory poured into the mind of Fang Han. Small destiny. This is the syllable, the mysterious, to ponder, can only be understood, cannot be said. I sat quiet for 7 or 49 days before suddenly comprehending. I got this kind of asterisk. Fang Qingxue. This video is end here. Like the video and subscribe to my channel.